The 2024 Veterans Day Parade for God and Country is being made possible through the support of these sponsors: Cash Savers, Jay's Wholesale, 70 Main Coffee House, Waverly Wood, Lois's, Hood Container, Basil Hooper, First Bank of Waverly, James and Michelle McCarson, CDC Dexter Printing, Waverly Family Florist, the 96 BNAS3 and the 101st Cab, Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Eddie Stanford, Circuit Court Clerk, Waverly Police Department, Humphreys County Sheriff's Department, Air Evac Life Team, Hometown Collision Center, Anonymous Donors, Exquisite Pets, Jack and Cardassian Burnett, First Baptist Church of Waverly, New Johnsonville Fire Department, PSW, and Vietnam Veterans Association. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making it possible for our Veterans Day Parade today. Welcome to the 2024 Veterans Day Parade for God and Country. The parade will be beginning here in just a moment as the participants are already rolling down Main Street here in Waverly, Tennessee. In just a few moments, we've got Mayor Buddy Frazier. Buddy Frazier leading things off with a 2.5-ton military truck, and we're looking forward to the support both of the city of Waverly and Humphreys County for all they did to make this parade possible today. In the vehicle following Mayor Buddy Frazier is the Chief of Police for Waverly, Tennessee, Grant Gillespie. Our color guard for this year's parade is the Fort Campbell Color Guard. Accompanied by the Fort Campbell Marching Unit.
Bible in my hand. With that Bible in my hand. I'm gonna be a preaching man. I'm gonna be a preaching man. A preaching man. A preaching man. The best I can. The best I can. We are. We are. We are. We are. We are.
Sheriff Chris Davis was leading the way in the truck there just a few moments ago. Now we're looking at a 2.5-ton military truck coming up as the parade officially begins here in Waverly. City Mayor Buddy Frazier in the truck. And they are immediately followed by the New Johnsonville Fire Department. Jerry Wright is the driver of the vehicle this morning. And we do appreciate the city of New Johnsonville allowing us to utilize their fire department in today's parade. Some fantastic vehicles that are going to show off here for our crowd. They really got the trucks shining this year, don't they, Mike? Up next is the First Call Ambulance Service of Humphreys County. These guys are everywhere. It's amazing the area and territory they've got to cover here in Humphreys County. And up next is the Grand Marshal of this year's Veterans Day Parade, Lieutenant Colonel Larry Bradford, who is still the winningest soccer coach in the history of Waverly Central High School. We appreciate it very much. Followed immediately by our other marshals for the day. We appreciate very much them being here. Kathy Hicks Burnett of the United States Army, Dana Bishop of the United States Army, and Betty Silverstein of the United States Navy. We appreciate them being there as our additional marshals for today's parade. Up next is a float honoring the POWs and those who are missing in action throughout the conflicts of American history. We appreciate the float being done there by Terry Burkett. A little bit of gap there, Mike. This year's parade. It's amazing when you got motor vehicles and guys walking and marching down the parade, how there's always a little gap every year, but got a good crowd, both here and I understand around the courthouse square. We're coming to you from the First Baptist Church, who is also one of our sponsors for the day. We appreciate them allowing us to use their parking facility to do both our judging and to call today's parade. Now, normally, you would have big rivalries between the different cities here in Humphreys County, Waverly and McEwen in particular, but today that's been put aside because what we have is the Humphreys County Marching Band made up of participants from both the Waverly Central High School and the McEwen High School Marching Band performing for us today, and we appreciate very much their schools allowing them to come on down and honor our veterans. And up next, one of the many active veteran organizations here in Humphreys County, the Vietnam Veterans of Humphreys County. New Johnsonville Mayor Wayne Wood is the driver of today's float. We appreciate them being here. And the Humphreys County Sheriff's Department, with a whole lot of those who we're honoring today, are United States veterans. Another vehicle that is honoring our lost POWs and MIAs in our conflict. We appreciate that. Up next, John Curtis's Cash Saver Store, who is always doing an excellent job of honoring and recognizing our veterans. And of course, an organization that really needs no introduction, the United States Humphreys County Girl Scout, Troop 1261. And you've got to be kidding, a veteran on a motorcycle? Of course it is. This particular one is Joseph Malo on a beautiful work and a classic car like you wouldn't believe. Samuel. Troy Rye in his beautifully decked out classic car. And that V could only be a Chevrolet. The Humphreys County Humane Society does an excellent job of helping us take care of our homeless pets here in Humphreys County. They operate a no-kill shelter and do an excellent job of adopting out many of the dogs from here in Humphreys County to full-time homes. We appreciate all the work they do and everything they do. The Cats and Jammers are up next. That is the Quincy Underwood Singing Band, along with a number of American veterans that are being honored at today's parade. Waverly Central High School Lady Tigers basketball team. And for those of you who aren't familiar with it, that is the Clan McEwen, the Scottish Society here in Humphreys County. And how more American can you get than with Jeeps? The Humphreys County Jeep organization. Randall Anderson leading things down the road. We appreciate that, Randall. I think this is the cleanest these Jeeps have ever been in their entire career. They look fantastic. We appreciate them turning out today. Everything from the classic Wrangler all the way up to the new Jeeps is represented today. Normally, I'd be out there with them, Mike. And besides being a classic Jeep, we've also got a Vietnam veteran here. How you doing? I love that square headlights. Cannot beat those. And this has to be the Fort Campbell Contemporary Military Band. Countryland Roofing is putting together and entered a float this year, very patriotic and very much in appreciation of the service that our veterans have shown this nation. We appreciate them here today. And I think if you look real close in this next Bronco, you've got Mike Pergriva, the county executive of Humphreys County. How you doing, Mike?
How are y'all?
And does this need any introduction at all? Robin Blue on his John Deere green tractor. Thanks, Robin. Appreciate it very much, buddy. And up next, we've got another little Jeep all decked out for the parade. Teresa Green is responsible for entering this one in the parade, and we appreciate that very much. The Humphreys County Veteran Services. They do an outstanding job of supporting our veterans here in Humphreys County, helping them with the different services, different aspects of the retirement. We appreciate all that they do. Up next, we've got a Volkswagen Thing, and very cool. That is Tommy Rye there. You don't see many of those around anymore, man. It's been around for a while. A 1966 International 1300B flatbed truck from the McEwen Farm Store. We appreciate everyone at the McEwen Farm Store and turning out for the veterans today. We appreciate it very much. And just an itty-bitty vehicle up here next, Mike. You might want to zoom out a little bit. It's the Humphreys County Waverly National Guard Humvee. And that's a full armored one there, buddy. No stranger to Humphreys County, whether you're giving blood or needing assistance. The American Red Cross is with us today. We appreciate that and all they do. Operation Stand Down, which assists our homeless veterans in both with medical care and just practical applications of things they need in day-to-day living. We appreciate them being here today as well. Samuel, appreciate your service very much. And of course, no introduction is needed. It's the end of the parade. It has to be. It's the horses. We appreciate very much. Today's riders are Nolan and Marilyn Colcott. We appreciate very much. Thanks, guys. And that is it for this year's Veterans Day Parade. Now, they're heading up to the Courthouse Square. There'll be speeches and other things going on there today. We invite you to come on down to that as well. But until next year, we want to once again express our appreciation and deep debt that we owe to all that has put on the uniform, raised their hand, and sworn to defend the United States of America. Thank you very much for attending today's parade.